Hello, friends. Good morning. It is VBSM Academy, a School of Arts and Science. Come, friends, let us have a discussion on human eye and its optics. Human eye is a very important organ. The rods and cones do not have continuous physical link to optic nerve fibers, which are present in the human eye. Rather, they communicate through the distinct layers of cells via junctions known as synapses. These layers of cells connect the rods and cones to the ganglion cells, which respond to the photostimulus according to certain receptive fields. We can see from figure that the rods and cones are at the back of the retina. Thus, the light passes through the various cell layers to these receptive fields and is then transmitted via various synaptic junctions back towards the optic nerve fiber. Now, friends, I would like to give introduction to the image formation in the eye and the camera, the human eye and its optics. Biological vision, in Kannada it is Jaivika Drishti, is the process of using light is reflected from surrounding world as a way of modifying behavior. Generally, with humans, we say that the surrounding environment is interrupted by visual input. This usually implies some form of conscious understanding of the 3D world from the 2D projection that it forms on the retina of the eye. However, much of our visual computation is carried out unconsciously, and often our interpretations can be fallacious. In this section, we will briefly overview the human visual system and try to understand the ways in which this system uses computation as a means of interrupting its point and input. To do this, we will also try to understand how images are formed in cameras, how images are stored in computers, and how computations can be carried out efficiently. Although not strictly correct, this analogy between machine vision and biological vision, Yantrada Drishti ಮತ್ತು Jaivika Drishti, is currently the best model available. Moreover, the models interact in the ever-increasing fashion. We use the human visual system, Manava Drishya Vyavasthe, as an existence proof that visual interpretation is even possible in the first place, and its response to the optical illusions as a way to guide our development of algorithms, Gramavadigal Abhiruddhi, that replicate the human system, and we use our understanding of machine vision and our ability to generate ever more complex computer images as a way of modifying or evolving our visual system in its efforts to interpret the visual world. For example, image morphing scenes would be difficult to interpret for the nail viewer. The eye, any understanding of the function of the human eye, serves as the insight into how machine vision might be solved. Indeed, it was some of the early work of Hubble and Wiesel, optic neuroscientists, on the receptive fields in the retina that had led to the fundamental operation of spatial filtering that nowadays dominates so much of early image processing. There are many good references, my dear friends, to the function of the eye, although Prisby gives an excellent overview with the computational flavor. The eye is considered by most neuroscientists as actually a part of the brain. It consists of small spherical globe of about 2 centimeters in diameter, which is free of rotate under the control of 6 extrinsic muscles. Light enters the eye through the transparent cornea, passes through the aqueous humor, the lens, and vitreous humor, where it finally forms in the image of the retina. Observe the figure carefully, my dear friends. You can see all the things what I explained. It is the muscular adjustment of the lens known as accommodation that focuses the image directly on the retina. If the adjustment is not correctly accomplished, the viewer suffers from either nearsightedness or farsightedness. Both conditions are easily corrected with optical lenses. The retina itself is a complex tiling of photoreceptors. These photoreceptors are known as rods and cones. When these photoreceptors are stimulated by light, they produce electrical signals that are transmitted to the brain via the optic nerve. The location of the optic nerve on the retina obviously prohibits the existence of photoreceptors at this point. This point is known as the blind spot, and any light that falls upon it is not perceived by the viewer. Most people are unaware of the blind spot, although it is easy to demonstrate that it exists, and its existence has been known about for many years, as it prepared and reputed that the executioners in France during the revolution used to place their victim so that her or his head fell on the blind spot, thus eliciting a pre-guillotine perception of the poor character without a head. Yes, friends, every day you see beautiful things around you, is it not? You don't just see things, you observe them, analyze them, and then you either keep staring or to ignore. What enables us to look at things around us, what makes human eye so wonderful and essential. Yet if on one hand our eyes enable us to have a look at the world around us, it also carries some defects. Let us know more about the human eye and its defects. My dear friends, human body given by God, sometimes persons who are having no eyes at all, blind people, they don't have eyes. You know, the eyes sometimes, though they blessed with the eyes, the visibility, the vision is not appears in their eyes. Out of it, defects are myopia is a defect of vision wherein far off objects appear blurred and objects near seen clearly. Since the eyeball is too long or eye lens refractive power is too high, the image forms in front of the retina rather than forming on it. Correction of myopia can happen by wearing glasses, contacts made of concave lenses to help focus the image on the retina. So, defects of the human eye is concerned, nearsightedness. This condition makes it difficult to see distant objects clearly. It occurs when the shape of the eye causes light rays to focus in front of the retina instead of on it. Hyperopia, also known as farsightedness, this condition makes it difficult to see nearby objects clearly. It occurs when the shape of the eye causes light rays to focus behind the retina instead of on it. Hyperopia can be corrected with glasses, contact lenses, and refractive surgery. So let us conclude our lesson today, defects of the eye and their corrections. Myopia, also known as nearsightedness, this condition makes it difficult to see distant objects clearly. It occurs when the shape of the eye causes light rays to focus in front of the retina instead on it. Myopia can be corrected with glasses, contact lenses, or a refractive surgery. Hyperopia, also as farsightedness, this condition makes it difficult to see nearby objects clearly. It occurs when the shape of the eye causes light rays to focus behind the retina instead of on it. Hyperopia can be corrected with glasses, contact lenses, or refractive surgery. Presbyopia, this condition is natural part of aging and makes it difficult to focus on nearby objects. It occurs when the lens of the eye becomes less flexible over time. Presbyopia can be corrected with reading glasses, bifocals, or progressive lenses. Then astigmatism. This condition occurs when the cornea or lens of the eye is not perfectly round, causing blurred or distorted vision. Astigmatism can be corrected with glasses, contact lenses, or refractive surgery. Thank you so much for the seeing us the lesson today, which is an important lesson for the higher secondary school, then your competitive examinations. This is Veerabhadraya Demaya. Call 966382848 and comment.